So hey guys, I have Jasmines Henna here with me today. So this is a total different angle. You guys are gonna see my hands. We're gonna be working on the top parts. So Jasmine, you can go ahead and let everyone know a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, this is Jasmine from Jasmines Henna. I started doing henna 5 years ago professionally.
Jasmine actually did my Mindy for my engagement. So I reached out to her and thought it would be a great idea to do a collab with her for one of these videos that you guys are going to see in December. So this would be perfect for anyone that's interested with booking someone for Mindy for their bridal event or any non-bridal event. You guys can reach out to Jasmine. I will leave her contact information on the screen, and then I'll also link it down below in the description box. We're just gonna have fun with today's video. She's gonna go ahead and do some designs. I gave her creative freedom over what she wishes to do. Let's jump into the video. So what are you thinking of creating today?
I love doing vines, so I want to do something with that. Vines and a lot of negative space.
What is negative space? Because I've been actually seeing that trend a lot lately.
It's the design where there's a darker stain. There's only certain light parts in the skin,
Right.
but most of it's filled in with henna completely. This design, I've been wanting to do it for a while, so I'm kind of excited to do it today.
Well, I'm excited that you get to test it out. One thing that I've always noticed with your henna is it stains so nice and dark. Is that like how you just prepare it?
The way I prepare it, that's a big thing, but the aftercare is also so important. The way you take care of the henna afterwards, it makes all the difference in the stain.
So me and Jasmine were actually just talking about whether or not she's going to be teaching, and I think that's something a lot of girls are really interested in, and whenever she's ready you guys can contact her.
I actually do have some dates picked out for March, so hopefully I can release those dates soon.
So we actually had someone ask a question. This is from P_X3, and she is asking aftercare tips and tricks, including the tape trick or leave overnight for easy peel off. So what's your thoughts on that?
I've personally never tried the tape trick, but for my aftercare, what I normally recommend is just to wrap the henna in toilet paper first, and then saran wrap.
Okay.
The toilet paper is just so, at night, or just our body in general, it tends to sweat, and the toilet paper kind of soaks up the sweat, so it doesn't smudge the stain. I think the major thing is just keeping your hands out of water.
Yes, which is my biggest issue, because I cannot just sit still, because I always have to do something. I remember I was telling you that during the engagement too. Like I was like, I don't know how I'm going to sit during this whole process. And I'm that type of person that during a function I'll be the last one to get my Mindy done and the first one to like take it off. Like it's so bad, but that's just who I am. And actually during the engagement was the first time I actually kept my Mindy on like fully, and it was so dark, like I couldn't even explain.
I was in the same way. I can sit here and do Mindy on people for hours, but God forbid I do it on myself. I can't sit with it on.
Do you prefer working on bridal or non-bridal? What's your jam?
I love bridals. Yeah.
I think you get more creative freedom, no?
That's what I love about it. Like I like the bigger space. I like just being able to do whatever I want. Whereas with non-bridals, I feel like I'm more restricted.
Right.
Especially for larger parties.
Right, in time and all that. So what is like your like best design that you feel that you've done, or is that kind of hard to pinpoint?
I feel like it's kind of hard to pinpoint, but I'm really happy with some of the bridals that I've done this year. And then I love Instagram's memories.
Yeah,
because it really shows
back.
you how far you've come. So yeah, I feel like that's something that I'm really happy about for this year. And I'm excited for next year.
What's like the longest it's ever taken you to do bridal?
Well, the very first time I've done a bridal, it took me 10 hours.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. 10 hours of just sitting there constantly.
That was, mind you though, like 4 years ago.
Right.
It's the very first time.
You've come a long way.
Yeah, now it takes me half the time.
How are you finding the whole social media thing?
Honestly, I find it so hard. Like, I feel like it takes so much time.
Right.
And you're constantly on social media then.
I agree with you.
Like, I'm not big on social media. I don't really... For me, it's not about the followers. I kind of just like putting my work out there.
Yeah, it's like your portfolio. I agree with you there. It is tough to kind of keep up, but you have all this beautiful work and you're able to showcase it. So it's a nice platform for that. But sometimes I feel like with posts, it's hit or miss. You can really... Certain people will see your post, some people won't. But it's nice to just connect with an audience as well.
I think for me, like, even when I'm out now, I see myself on social media a lot. Like, I'm spending a lot of time on my phone. That part I don't like. So I guess I do have my days where I don't really post anything, or I won't interact much on social media.
I feel like for me it's just become such second nature now, just like totally part of the job.
Yeah, your posts are really good though.
Oh, thank you.
I love looking at your videos.
Thank you. I was actually having this like little, I guess, a creative block where I'd create something and I was like, I'm not really happy with this, so I just don't post it and I just discard it. And I think sometimes as an artist you kind of get frustrated because you're like, oh my gosh, is it me, or do I suck at what I do? Like, I don't know, has that ever come across you at any point?
It happens.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. I thought it was just me. But yeah, that happened to me a couple of times, and and I just tell myself, if that's the case, just keep doing more and maybe it will change, right? Because I don't want to fall into this space where it's a little like negative or anything like that, so I just try to create.
I think there's this one thing that you did, it was when you recreated old art. That was really cool.
You like that one?
Yeah.
So I had an artwork series. I created that earlier this year, and I want to create some more series. It's actually really fun. So much actually happened this whole year. We went to India earlier this year, and then coming back I got really, really sick and turned out I had gallstones, which was such a banga. Then I had to get surgery. It was back in April. The recovery from that was a bit tough for me, and I don't know, it was really weird, the whole stage. And then I knew I had to prep for Sandy's wedding and then my engagement and all that stuff. So I'm glad that's done, and I'm really looking forward to 2020. Yeah. But that was the most horrific pain that I've ever been in.
Are you going to India again?
So I don't know yet. The wedding outfit I've already kind of figured out. I figured it out when we went for my sister's wedding shopping. I need to figure out what I'm doing for the reception outfit. I think that's like my biggest thing right now. My engagement, we kept it quite intimate and we did everything at home. We did a lot of renovations, so we set it up in our backyard. If I needed to take a breather, I could just come inside and just sit on my like sofa, you know what I mean? Instead of being in a hall and feeling kind of overwhelmed. I'm still an introvert. Like, I am an extrovert, like if I get to know you and like all that stuff, and I do love to talk and everything, but I'm so like, I love my space and my home. So it was really nice to change it up and just do the engagement at home. So yeah, for traveling to India, let's see. Hopefully I can just get everything here and not have to worry about all of that. I'm more excited for like the marriage.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the wedding day.
I think I read you designed your own engagement outfit as well, right?
So my engagement outfit, I actually decided to just take like fabric and design it. I was wanting something gray toned, and this was such a nice gray. It had like a steel type of undertone, because I knew that we're gonna do like a red dupatta when they do the chunni. I really loved the whole look of it. It turned out really nice, and my sister's wedding was still gonna come up after that, so it was really nice to play around with color during that time.
I'm excited though. I'm gonna be going to India in January.
Oh, nice.
So really excited to get a lot of outfits made.
Are you just going for fun or for a wedding?
It's my cousin's wedding.
Oh good, that'll be really exciting. India weddings are just on a different level. Are you gonna be stuck doing people's Mindy?
I already told them no.
That's the way to do it.
That's what happened at the last family event. And I'm just like, this time no.
Yeah, that used to be me too, and then you kind of get to a point where you're like, I'm so sorry, no. Still actually end up doing my mom and sister. Sandy actually now she's able to do her own makeup, which is nice, but for her wedding I did her wedding makeup and then got my mom ready and did my own stuff. It'll be nice that you get a nice break too. How long are you going for?
For about 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Well, do you see yourself continuing on with makeup afterwards?
I love doing makeup and I'm so passionate about it. When I'm working on someone, I get so much joy out of seeing their reaction at the end, and just the whole process. I love it so much. I've been doing this for over 10 years, so it's kind of just second nature, but I have so much other stuff going on, so I don't know how my time and everything will be split up. I think once you're kind of in a new space too, things are going to change, so it's so hard to say. The last couple of years actually, I've always been thinking of, do I want to continue this? How do I want to go about it? Even like creating videos, it's one of my favorite things to do. And I've been getting a lot of great feedback, and which makes me happy. Creating a video, editing, posting, all that stuff takes so much time too. And I give it like my all. Like, I'm constantly editing, working, doing tutorials, all that stuff. So hopefully, people enjoy it. I don't want to ever close any doors. So let's see what happens for sure. So what was one of the worst experiences, if you've had one, if you don't mind sharing it, that you've had when you're doing someone's Mindy?
I've honestly had some really good experiences. Like, all my clients are amazing.
Sorry, we had forgot to press record. I'm gonna get her to share this story. It's
I
so
swear,
funny.
all our viewers are just gonna think like I'm just bashing Auntie at this point. I'm not. I love Auntie, I'm just saying.
Right. No, me too. So tell me, what was that really funny experience?
So actually it's not even just one, it's multiple times. They'll get Mindy done on the inside of their hands, go on the dance floor, clap their hands, and then just come back to me and be like, oh, well, we ruined it.
Right, and you're like, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
That is so funny.
I have some really funny stories to tell, honestly.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, I enjoy doing Mindy.
Right, it is fun. Because it's like, you have to have fun along the way, for sure. I actually wanted to talk to you about this. I saw this post once, and I think you reposted it as well, where it's like, oh, she's just a Mindy Wali.
Yeah.
Right? So if you don't mind, share some of your thoughts on that, because I was really intrigued by that. Because I know, like, sometimes as a makeup artist, you're considered to be like the help. Oh, she's just the makeup Wali, right? So it's like, you're the help. Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, sometimes you are treated very poorly. Well, not now, which I'm lucky to say, like, not now, but earlier when I had started, that's what it was sometimes, and it's difficult. So what's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I've had some really amazing clients. Like, it's not something that I deal with on a daily.
Right.
But there have been instances where it's just, you are considered the help. It's not like, oh, she's an artist, she's here to do Mindy on us. No.
Right. And I think that's the thing. You get devalued for your art. And I thought that was really interesting, and that you had posted that, and, you know, I could totally relate to that. And I think that goes to, like, any artist out there. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. So thank you for sharing. I'm so proud of what you've done so far. And I think I remember seeing you at someone's house for an event, and like, she's so talented. And I remember you actually saying when you were doing my engagement henna that you are so excited to create characters in Mindy. So how has that been for you?
I love it. Like, that's honestly my favorite, especially for bridals. I love doing bridal henna that tells a story.
Right.
And I think that's what I want to focus more on for next year. Like, I feel like it's more of my style, and I want to create more looks with that.
It's so special for the bride too, and to look back and be like, you created that for someone. It's almost as equivalent to having, like, the extra special jewelry, you know, because it's like, this is going to be stained on your arms during that whole week.
Yeah.
So I think that's so special. All right, guys, this is the finished Mindy look, and there's 2 different designs. This guy has dried down a little bit, and this one is still quite wet, but look how beautifully it is done. And thank you so much, Jasmine, for being a part of this video. And I know you were focused for a lot of it, so I hope you guys also enjoyed the conversation. Totally different video, a bit more chit chat. Jasmine, would you like to say anything before we sign off here?
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching and for being with us through this video.
Yes, and please, guys, go follow her on Instagram and make sure you support her. She might have a class coming up next year in March, so stay tuned for that. And just show some love, because she does some beautiful work. If you guys have any inquiries for her, you can message her as well. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at captureyesstudio, and then also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos coming up this week. And we're going to change it up this week. It's not just going to be makeup related. It might be some personal vlog style type of videos. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful holiday season so far. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!
Bye!
You were saying you were anxious?
So anxious.
Just because you knew that we were going to do this today?
I never wake up before 12.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not a morning person at all. This morning I was up at 8 a.m. stressing.
No!
I'm like, how am I going to talk?
Oh my gosh. When you're a Mindy artist, I feel like you kind of tune out a lot of things, and you're so focused. So thank you for being so engaging and talking about all of this. I really appreciate it. But you did so well, and there's nothing to stress about. I'm really excited to put this all together. And yeah, you were fine. You were great.
Thank you.
So thank you so much again for being here.